Hey there, so this is Ronin Dave. I'm in Akita enjoying a microbrew beer, Namahage beer. Namahage are Japanese devils who scare children into not being lazy, but that's a subject for another video that you can check out elsewhere on my channel. Right now though, I want to talk about something completely different, a little bit more social, political. Maybe about a week or two ago, I came across a video by somebody I can't remember. Maybe I'll put their name down. Anyway, they were claiming that the shooting in Lafayette was a false flag. This seems to be the standard thing to do whenever there's a shooting. It just declares a false flag. For those who don't know what a false flag is, it's where the bad guys, this being the evil government, stage an attack and then to use it to further their agenda, whatever that may be. In this case to ban all guns. Anyway, so this person was claiming the Lafayette shooting where this 50-something-year-old man got up in a crowded theater and started shooting with a handgun that he had, wounding several and killing 2 people. And so I saw this person with their video who just claimed it was a false flag from, the usual thing. Anyway, I found that rather interesting because my sister lives in Lafayette. And so when I saw the news blurb that there was a shooting at a theater in Lafayette, first thing I did is I went to her Facebook just to see, on the off chance that she might have been involved in that. Not as a shooter, of course, though she does have a temper. I was worried. I was genuinely concerned. I went to her Facebook page and I found that she had already posted a news article about it and mentioned that the theater wasn't that far from where she lived. And I could see in the comment section, friends of hers were commenting how close the theater was to them. Alright, so... And then the next day, I guess when the victims were named, one of them, the older one, my sister didn't know her personally, but she knew of her. And a lot of her friends on Facebook in the Lafayette area obviously knew her and were posting things on their Facebooks. And my sister posted commenting about those comments that she said it was very sad to see a lot of her Facebook friends posting about the sorrow they had for this girl who had died and left a husband behind. And so in a way, I guess 6 degrees of separation or less than that, I was kind of connected with the Lafayette shooting. Now either my sister's Facebook friends are in on this false flag by the government, or my sister has been co-opted by the government to make this up, or maybe yours truly could be making this story up, being paid by the government. But if you think that was the case, you'd think I'd be able to stay in a nicer hotel than this. However, I shouldn't complain. The last 2 nights I was staying in internet cafes, so... So especially this situation made me think about the whole false flag accusation. It seems whenever there's any kind of shooting, that's the first thing. Oh, false flag, false flag, false flag. It's because they're so worried that there's going to be a 100% gun ban from the liberals after every mass shooting, which hasn't happened. And we've had so many mass shootings over the last 15, 20 years with Columbine and even before that. Now, one thing about these false flags accusations is the belief that a lot of these mass shootings are hoaxes. For example, Sandy Hook, there's a number of people that believe that Sandy Hook never happened and there never was 20-something kids and adults killed that day. And these nut jobs have actually called certain people involved to harass them and claim that it's all fake. And I wonder, I don't know if that's happened with Lafayette yet. It's a much smaller thing, so probably not. But again, again, my own, 6 degrees of separation connection with that one, I just, again, found it very funny to have some guy on YouTube claiming it was a false flag with just stereotypical, generalized assumptions that I've seen over and over again. And my argument towards this idea that it being a hoax, especially, that I think this guy even said that no one was killed. Like, yeah, that's a lot of, I'm sure that's comforting to my sister's friends who lost a friend that day, to know that, oh no, she didn't really die. I'm sure that idiot thinks she probably never existed and that she was just fabricated, or she's a crisis actor. I just wonder, like, supposedly the end goal is that the evil government wants to take all the guns and then shove us all into FEMA death camps and wipe out half of us, a third of us, or all of us, I don't know, to decrease the surplus population. Now, so if the government is that evilly bent, why would they go through the huge amount of effort of staging, of hoaxing, of faking a mass shooting with a number of victims, and especially Lafayette, it was only 2. Why go through all that trouble of coordinating, setting up with authority, with press, with crisis actors? Why set all of that up and take the risk of any one of those people getting drunk in a bar and letting slip loose that information, or having an attack of conscience? Why would this evil government that wants to take all our guns and rule us with an iron fist, why would that evil government go through all that effort and not just kill the people? Like, if it was, like a false flag, like they staged it deliberately, wouldn't it be a lot easier and much fewer people involved if you just got 1 or 2 killers and a fall guy that you, of course, kill, and then just kill those people, and then use that to say, aha, we need to ban guns, da 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 da. It just seems that, it just seems for an evil government that would be a lot easier. It's just, like with Sandy Hook, just kill 26 kids using professional psychotic killers, and then make sure that your patsy, your fall guy, also gets killed, and you conveniently blame it on him. And so at the end of the day, you would still have, unfortunately, you would still have these victims. But it would make much more sense that this evil government that wants to, take all our guns, shove us into FEMA death camps, rule us with an iron fist, would just kill people instead of going through the much greater effort of faking the whole thing with the hope that everyone involved will be able to keep that secret. What seems to get to me is that these people like Alex Jones, and especially Alex Jones' followers, they think by saying false flag, somehow by saying that, they stymie this evil government. Like, darn it, we almost had it. But they were on to us. They knew it was a false flag, so we're going to retreat. This is only the 100th time we've done a false flag, but you think one of these times is going to work. But I just have a hard time believing that this evil government, New World Order, with all their resources and manpower, keep getting stymied by a random assortment of characters who, just by yelling out false flag and making YouTube videos about that, seem to defeat their evil plans again and again. But maybe I'm wrong, you know. Maybe I'm completely wrong. Maybe somewhere in a deep, dark lair, there's a table, a sinister oval table, not a clean circular table, but oval. And around this oval table sit a ring of shadowy gentlemen, and maybe a few ladies, I don't know, and sitting in horrendously oversized, comfortable chairs with their hands pressed together in a pyramid shape, listening to their gravelly voiced leader who says, "Curses! Once again, these infernal info-war warriors have seen through our clever ruse. If not for our infinite patience with setbacks, we'd have given up long ago and taken up sheep farming. But the only thing left to do is the same thing we do every night, is try to take over the world." Or something to that effect. Now, don't get me wrong, I like conspiracy theories. They're a bit fun, they're kind of junk food for the brain. And, you know, some of them may have some truth to them. But this particular group of people who call false flags for these shootings and so on, I think it's just very, very badly informed, very, you know, the common sense and logic just doesn't work here. And yeah, it's just, to me, it kind of detracts from real criticism that that needs to come to the forefront. It's just pointless distraction. And currently, right now, we have people that are running around with Jade Helm 15 thinking that the U.S. government is going to take over Texas. I mean, that's just too stupid to even contemplate. Anyway, that's just my 2 cents, 2 cents and a nickel, about what I think about some of these ridiculous conspiracy theories of false flags. Alright, this is Ronan Dave. Thanks for watching. See you.